the heat.
So hopefully we are class 2 again. We have been driving for hours on here. See how much it is. How much is it?
26 euros.
26 euros, and we've been driving for maybe 2 hours. French tolls really had us last year, especially as we was class 3. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
This year, class 2 on the Italian tolls. It's a winner. Welcome back. We've just driven for 3 hours, love.
I think so.
And I've shoehorned it into this space in Camping Fortuna in Pompeii. Now, I always do the check-in on my own, but today, Mrs. R's coming with me.
This bag has been around Europe at least 6 times with us. This is the passport bag. Hello! I was actually quite worried about getting a picture because Pompeii is a massive attraction. It's probably the biggest attraction down in this area. And it's really quiet in here. It's really good. There's only 20 pictures. There are another couple of campsites around. It's cost us just under 50 euros for the 5 of us with electric. But only 3 of the pictures are in use so far, and that includes us. How cool is that? I'm sure Steve will take you on a tour so you can see the toilets. But there is a bar just above, which I am thinking is calling my name and saying pizza and beer.
Right.
Or maybe wine.
We failed on getting pizza at the last one, right?
We have failed several times.
Okay.
Looks good. There's not a lot here. It really is just somewhere safe to park and leave the van. Oh, a good thing. Checkout is after 2 p.m. tomorrow, which means we can go and spend the whole morning, if we last that long, in 36-degree heat. I've been checking. Yeah, so if we last that long, we can come out, get in the van and move on to our next spot.
It's got free Wi-Fi and a laundry. You need to do some washing while you're here, my love.
Normally in Europe, food residues do not go into the sink.
Okay, that's told us. Shall we do a quick tour of the facilities while we're here? And while it's quiet, because it could get busier, we never know. Girls, boys. Okay, we've got a loo and a sink in there. Another loo. And I'm guessing we've got a couple of showers. Toilets are small, but
yes.
There's only 20 pictures, so I'm sure they'll do.
And they all have their own toilet rolls.
Oh, that's posh, isn't it?
That's posh. Even in France, they didn't do that. Do you remember last year when I said that all terribly chic French women have a secret? They keep a loo roll in their handbags. I love that idea. But no, don't need it here. That's good.
Right, let's go and set the pitch up. Oh, it looks like they have some apartments here. Below the restaurant. Here's where I came in. And when I got down the bottom of the hill, I ground the tow bar out right here. Seems to be a theme grinding that tow bar out, but it's saving the camper van at least. But of course, I've got to go back up it on the way out. I'll probably do the same again. Basic pitch done. Right, we're out at a restaurant tonight. We're out at Legare, as Lindsay tells me it's pronounced. It actually feels like quite a nice posh restaurant, I've got to say. And it's pizza we're after. Most of us are after pizza. The prices seem okay, to be fair. Diavolo is what we like. €7.50. But what I want to teach you about today is Caperto. If you guys don't know what Caperto is, it's a service charge you're going to get charged per head when you come out. And I've checked the Caperto charge here, and it's €2.50. So we will be charged £12.50 service charge for water, for using the cutlery, stuff like that. So just check your service charge, make sure it isn't too expensive. Now, better turn this off because I get a copyright claim on the music. Lindsay's got to read the whole menu before she chooses.
Twice. Cheers.
Cheers, my love.
Cheers.
Cheers. I ordered the Napolita, I think, with anchovies and olives. I thought, well, near Napoli, it's got to be the right one, hasn't it? And everyone else chose the Diavolo. Diavola. Mine's beautiful, really beautiful.
How's your Diavola?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Not too spicy, not for you?
I can't taste the spice. I like that the menu told me where the anchovies came from and they were all local. I like that. It's good. Those toilets are so fancy and beautiful.
Okay, have a look. Where are they? This way?
Yeah.
Oh, they are, aren't they? Oh, wow. Okay, facilities here are great, guys. 10 out of 10. The food was fantastic,
That
wasn't
was
it?
really nice.
Really good. And the guys were very, very friendly, very welcoming. So definitely recommend this restaurant. Good morning.
Good morning from Pompeii. Any closer and we would have actually slept in the ruins.
Right, it's just right across the road.
Yeah.
Perfectly placed this campsite is, and the one next door and the one next door. There's 3 in a row.
Yeah, and they're all fine. They're all great. They all pretty much of a muchness. There's not much here apart from Pompeii. But isn't Pompeii going to be amazing?
Absolutely. Now, last time we came down here was 6 years ago. And on the way down, we slept at the top of the Stelvio Pass. We then headed down to do
Pisa, Florence. Oh, the Ferrari museums first.
We did the 2 Ferrari museums first. Clearly a highlight for Lindsay. And then we worked our way down and did Florence and Pisa and Rome and the Vatican City. And we did, and what was the ruin we did then?
Herculaneum.
And we did Herculaneum. But one thing we didn't do was Pompeii. So that's why we're here today.
Yes.
We've done pretty much some of the other big ones along the route.
Yeah.
And this is another one we wanted to tick.
Yeah, we talked about doing them this trip, but we are well into August now. And, well, it's the 2nd. And even that few days further in, it just gets hotter and hotter.
And it is quiet out there, I think. And it's quiet on the campsite. You know, Italy does shut down. It's renowned for shutting down. And Italians going off and having their holiday during August. So
They do.
I think that's what they've done. So fingers crossed it's not going to be busy out there. Or not as busy. Let's see.
I'm very excited for today, but I'm also dreading it because I know the temperature is going to be in the mid-30s, and that's a lot for walking round.
Right.
But I'm desperate to see it, so...
We had a bit of a drama at 4 o'clock this morning. Let me show you what happened.
Well, hang on a second. Every summer trip, we have at least one night where we're running around in our pants.
And last night was it. Let me show you what we did. So we woke up at 4 a.m, pretty hot, with no electric in the van whatsoever.
At all.
Couldn't work out why the air conditioning weren't working.
No.
And then I realised the batteries were flat. And sure, I got a reel and I plugged it in yesterday, but I didn't check that we tripped the circuit out on the campsite. So we're pulling too much ampage for it.
We did get a blip initially. We did get the electric at first. I was in there and heard something switch on.
Right, but it soon tripped out.
Yeah.
So what I want to done is I got our second reel. I always carry a second reel just in case the electric point is too far away from the camper van, which has happened several times. So another top tip for you guys coming out to Europe, take 2 reels with you. So I got the second reel out and I wired that straight in to the air conditioning unit. I then lowered the draw that we were pulling because again, even just plugged in and charging the van, we're pulling too much. So I've had to lower it to 6 amps. And now that's charging the batteries, but I don't think they're going to be charged in time when we leave the campsite this afternoon. No. So schoolboy error, when you plug in your electric, make sure it's charging, make sure you haven't tripped it out on site.
Wow, I'm a little bit excited. I'm absolutely stunned. It was just €32 for all 5 of us to enter. We didn't bother with audio guides because I don't know if we're going to last long enough to learn everything, but I just want to be here to soak it all up. So there aren't many boards around explaining what anything is, so you need the app. But George has studied Romans a lot, and he's got a theory about the frescoes in this room. And tell them.
So I'm pretty sure that this all is just a massive story shown with pictures, because that's what the Romans usually did, because, well, not many knew how to write.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. Wow. This place is magic.
And this is the bit I wanted to come and see because because, of course, this is where Pink Floyd did Live from Pompeii in the amphitheatre. What an awesome place this is.
Whoosh!
Wow, Pompeii.
What an amazing place.
She loved it.
Absolutely adored it. Thought it was fantastic. 100% recommend it. Would not recommend it in August. It was so much hard work.
36 degrees today, no shade, extremely hot, and there was a lot of people there.
I bumped into an English couple. They were on their way in as we were on our way out. And so this is the heat of the day, because we tried to do it early, didn't we?
Right.
And they said, oh, let's go find a nice shady place and eat our picnic. And I'm like, no.
There's not any.
No.
What is Pompeii? I didn't even know. It was just a pile of rubble that she wanted to go and see. It's a massive city. It's a huge area. I mean, you can't cover it all. It'll take you days and days.
Yeah.
And it was destroyed by the volcano?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
There you go.
72 AD. Vesuvius, the volcano you can see that way, I think, erupted and completely covered the city in lava and pumice and all those things.
Well, I didn't know it for that. I knew it for Pink Floyd, Live at Pompeii. So,
And not up Pompeii, the
Whichever
really
one it was.
cringy 80s.
I remember that back in the day.
Yeah.
God, it's hot. I've had to turn the aircon off so it's not so noisy to do this piece to camera for you. But
Yeah.
there you go. Highly recommended. We did Herculaneum, I say, last time. Much smaller to do that one. But yeah, if you want to do all of this, you need days.
I would say if you're doing one or the other with children, pick Herculaneum. It's probably, it's a manageable size, whereas Pompeii, there is so much to see, and it's over such a large area. It's like 54 hectares.
Right, absolutely.
Absolutely phenomenal. What I want to do is come back with Tash, maybe in February or March, and just leave you.
Don't do it in August. Way too hot. Way too hot. Anyway, my take on it is there's a lack of builders in Italy because it's just full of rubble.
You said that about Rome as well.
I did say that about Rome, but we weren't doing vlogs then.
I think you were probably just judging all Italians.
Needs a bit of fixing up. Me and Ed said you could demolish this, put a nice hotel there. Anyway, we're going to move on now and find a little park up on the beach we got earmarked 3 hours away.
Yes.
Because tomorrow we're going to get on the ferry for Albania.
Yeah, this is an extra stop
Yep.
that we'd not really planned. So fingers crossed we find somewhere nice.
Right, it's filling up time again. We're in Pompeii and it's 181.9.
Evening.
We left Pompeii about 2 o'clock today. Drove 3 hours down here, I think. Best part of.
I don't know. It said about 3.5 hours was the journey, but the road seemed to take at least an hour longer.
There was
It
a lot of
feels
roadworks.
like
There was a lot of roadworks. weren't there,
whatever
on the way
route
down.
we take, there's always an extra hour.
But anyway,
It always
look,
was there.
the lighting's terrible here. It's 8:30 and it's getting dark. We're so far down south, it's getting dark.
Yeah.
But Lindsay found a gem in this little park up that we will show you tomorrow.
Yeah.
The road coming in was pretty darn hairy, mind. I was worrying. I certainly ground out the tow bar again. I seem to keep doing that at the minute.
And this place doesn't have a lot of reviews and it doesn't have a lot of photos, so it kind of, we were a little worried it wasn't really here, weren't we?
Right. But it's another gem, guys. I can't wait to share it with you tomorrow. So she's cooked up a lovely meal for us now. The insects are out biting. I think we're just going to kick back. I'm shattered. We're all shattered after walking around Pompeii.
Yeah.
And we'll pick you guys up in the morning when we show you around this place.
This campsite is really basic and there's no little shop, and we were out of bread and we're out of milk and we're out of pretty much all the breakfast breakfast things apart from fruit and Greek yogurt, which is actually one of our secret favourite breakfasts. So I've rustled up fruit and yogurt for breakfast.
And awesome it was too, thank you.
Even you enjoyed it.
Right.
Usually it's just me and the boys that love this, but Steve really enjoyed it too. Even though there's no honey or anything, didn't need it, did it? The fruit's so beautiful.
Them nectarines were just,
Crunchy apple, nectarines, plums.
I've had a word about the adventure playground thing they've got in there. They've got some great ropes to climb through, one of these proper through the trees. It's an hour and a half course, probably a few zip lines in there and stuff like that. But apparently you can't do that till 5 o'clock this afternoon. So it is probably going to be too late, we'll see, for us to go shopping and drive to the port and grab our ferry later. But there's a beach the other side of these trees, so we should probably head over there in a bit. We're going to check out the beach in the heat of the day. We should have chose our timing better. But this is the adventure park I wanted to show you. This here looks awesome. There's loads going on for the kids with nets and wires and all through the trees. However, I spoke to the guy. It's 16 euros per person, which is not cheap, but I'd have paid it. But unfortunately, they don't do it till 5 o'clock in the evening. And we've probably got to be on the road by then, so we're probably going to give this one a miss. But it's a shame. Look, there's so much going on here. He says it takes about an hour and a half, so probably good value, 16 euros per person for an hour and a half's entertainment. I also see there's a play park for the kids here. This is cool. So there's plenty going on here. All through there we've got slides and climbing frames and yeah, very, very cool for the kids here, guys. Picnic benches over here in the shade of the trees to have some lunch. And this place is pretty cool, pretty awesome. And listen to them. If you can hear me over the racket of them. About 4 or 5 minute walk and here we are. This is the beach, Torre Mattoni, if I said that right. A little estuary area here. And here's the beach. Even with my sliders on, the heat of this sand is burning my toes. Oh, that's better.
Look at this little bit of paradise. We've got a deserted part of the beach for the...
Yeah, we're doing it ourselves, look.
Yeah, the beach up there where the resort is. I think they've got lifeguards and it's all buoyed off, but this is so clear and so still. And the current's very gentle.
Yeah, there's
and
definitely no bodyboarding here.
And you can walk out for miles without getting out of depth. It's a really safe, beautiful, gorgeous little spot.
One of the best beaches we found yet. There's a link in the description, guys. There's a link in the description, guys, as always, for the park up and the beach and what have you. It's not best to pack up your pitch in the heat of the day. It really isn't. We do it every time. Right, we're just about to leave the facilities. Fortunately, they've let us check out late. It was only 22 euros for the night, including electric, so bit of a bargain, bit of a deal. There's not much to show you. There's just lots of open space with some trees and electric dotted around. But let's show you the toilets and shower facilities. Okay, there's a couple of blocks over here. This one over here has toilets and sinks in there. No toilet paper, mind. Oh, this one's got toilet paper. Probably one of our boys left that behind. Over here you've got more toilets. These are ladies. And you've got several showers there. Here we go. And one thing I would say, you need to put a euro in. We ain't even give you cold water without putting a euro in for the showers. And you only get 2 minutes. So you better be quick showering or bring a couple of euros like Lindsay did earlier. Right here is the access road. And like I say, it's a bit of a dodgy road to come down. But our 9 metre rig got down there. So if you're that size or smaller, you should be okay. You've got bins over here. I think you've got outside washing up facilities over there. Didn't spot that until now. And a few people, looks like they're here for the season. Tents and caravans and motorhomes over here. Not everyone's on electric. I think it's 2 euros extra for electric. I can't be sure. And that's where the gentleman lives over there with his family. They will take orders for bread in the morning as well. which we didn't do last night. So order your bread the night before and they'll have it to you in the morning. And right the way down there is access to the beach. It's about a 4 to 5 minute walk to the beach. Wow, what a stop.
It was glorious.
It was a gem that Lynn's found here, a real gem.
Yeah.
Oh, right on the beach, €22 a night, including electric.
It's not a lot here. The electric is limited, the water's limited, but we're right next to the beach, so it's been awesome, hasn't it?
Yeah. There's a link in the description if you're interested in this, guys. And if this is the kind of thing that you like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And we've got last year's playlist for you to binge watch up here.